Radiant's ban. Dire's ban.
Hello everybody and welcome to Amateur Dota 2 League Season 3. My name is Berkeley, joining me is Rock, and we represent 4 states casting. So this is Game 2 of the best of 2 matchup between Koduhu and Marauder Shield. Last match we saw Koduhu come straight out of the gates with an earlier game orientated lineup against Marauder Shield's later game tri-core team setup. So Koduhu managing to get some great synergy going between the Sand King ulti and the Crystal Maiden. Even the Crystal Maiden with her ulti managed to somehow take out 3 heroes, which was an incredible feat from our point of view. And those 2 roaming supports really made a lot happen for each of their core heroes in each lane with the Shadow Fiend, the Clockwork, and the Slark. So it'll be interesting to see what's going to come out for both teams on this side. And Marauder Shields banning out the Bristleback, which they picked up last match. So it'll be, I wonder what offlane hero they're going to be choosing this time. Maybe going more of like a Timbersaw or even a Clockwork, which was picked up by Koduhu before. And the Nyx Assassin and Dazzle banned out from CDH. So I think, you know, Nyx Assassin was banned out from them last match, and he is one of the most popular heroes right now in the current meta. And Dazzle is pretty popular with his armor reduction, because the armor reduction strat in general is quite a popular strategy, circling around both pubs and the professional scene. So I don't think they want to be facing that reduced armor and that shallow grave to keep those other heroes alive. Naga Siren, first pickup from CDH or Koduhu, and whether we're going to be seeing her in as a support role, as a carry role, or as a mid is yet to be seen. But she does have that great versatility coming around for her. So what do you think we're going to be seeing as the answering first and second picks on Marauder Shields, Rock?
Hang on. Can you hear that? That's my giant smile at the fact that they grabbed the Naga. Oh my god, I love Naga. So I'm really happy already. And they've grabbed the Crystal Maiden as well. So awesome couple of picks that they've gone off here. Yeah, look, a couple of those really important support bands, and that Nyx is like such a strong offlaner. But Naga Siren, really exciting. As I said, she can be really versatile. I've seen her smash mid. I've seen her smash mid so hard that she then went and farmed the entire jungle with her images afterwards. So she can be, you know, safe lane carry, or you know, maybe even off lane. She has got one disable, so, and she's pretty tanky. So pretty cool character there. And Crystal Maiden,
Reserve time.
It was used so well against Marauder Shields last time that made me thought, you know what, let's grab her. Let's see what we can do with her. You know, maybe they thought they were a little bit light on the support last time, so they've gone really, really strong 5th support for their first pick. So very interesting. I wonder what they're going to grab in this last one. They could grab an Invoker. They could grab, you know, a Lifestealer again or someone if they wanted. It's really open if they, you know, or they can even grab one of the really great offlaners, because as you said, all of them are still in the pool. You know, Darks is there for Naga Siren if they want it, and then Clockwork, Timbersaw, all these guys are still in the pool as well for both teams.
Juggernaut picked up from Marauder Shields, so great combination and synergy with the Crystal Maiden, being able to lock down with her Frostbite, and then the Juggernaut Blade Fury spin going to be taking down. So we might well be seeing first blood being drawn by Marauder Shields. I think they should be getting a second hero to go in a tri-lane with Juggernaut to just ensure that stun and get that first blood. So I think a second support with a hard stun is going to be coming out for Marauder Shields, just to be on the safe side. But I think they're starting to learn their lesson a little bit, because they did pick their 3 core heroes straight off the bat. And I think they did pay for it a little bit by showing their hand so early to Koduhu.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I really love the Juggernaut pick too. He's also got such, like, you know, an absolute metric ton of you know, magic immunity too. So interesting. But I'll just quickly finish up. So I'm not sure, but can he spin out of Song? I can't remember. I think it's changed a couple of times, but he can dodge so much.
He can't spin out.
10 seconds
Yeah,
to
but
go.
if he's spinning already and Song gets popped, then he won't be caught out by the Song until he stops spinning.
Yeah, cool. But also he's got his ulti there too, so that's a heap of magic immunity. But check out this Skywrath mage pick. How awesome! We haven't seen him in ages.
Skywrath, we see Skywrath so rarely in both the amateur and the pro scene, and I absolutely love it when he gets picked up because he's probably going to be mid, or at least I hope that he's mid. He can also support, but I love seeing a mid Skywrath because he has so much harass potential. He has one of the cheapest nukes in the game that scales incredibly well into late game. It's the more intelligence that he gets, more damage that his nuke does. I mean, his I've actually got 4 states, or myself has done a Skywrath Mage guide on the Dota guides, so you can actually check out some of the guides there. And Arcane Bolt is one of the best scaling nukes that you can do into late game because the more intelligence items you get, the more damage you're going to be doing. It's absolutely amazing. I love seeing a Skywrath, and I think we can see some great fun and exciting through.
Oh, totally. And obviously you did that guide because we love to run him. And we, personally, like our crew, and especially, I know we've done a shout-out already before, but this is his other favourite hero. So, so he would now be jumping on hot potatoes. And he's also a really great ganker. And if he, he's going to be able to get a lot of farm early mid with a couple of ganks and some great, lane potential. And, he'll either go for a Rod of Atos for that huge cripple or just get some more silence. And if he builds up that silence, Juggernaut's going to have, a really hard time.
Yeah, and not going to be able to get that magic immunity. So I think that's definitely a good strat here. And with their off lane, if Kodohu go for an off lane clockwork with fucking Mad again, I think that the Skywrath ulti with the cogs means that it's almost a guaranteed kill. That's so much damage coming to whoever is unfortunate enough to be caught in those cogs.
Absolutely, and you've also got Naga's net there too to do exactly the same thing. So. Really, really potent, and I'd love to see a Clockwork too, actually. Now let's have a check out these bands. So on the side of Kodohu, we've got a massive respect band. So we say this when you get these characters that there's no real reason. It's not like the team used them well last time. They're not even that popular meta. They're just so strong that we don't even want that anywhere near what we're trying to do. And by that they've killed the Magnus. Absolutely, taking them out, and same with the Ricky too. So they're kind of saying maybe we don't want you to gank us, and maybe we want to kind of control the team fight.
Dire's pick.
Yeah, and Magnus is one of those heroes that really does make team fights. So he can be the tide turner for any sort of team fight. He can use it to initiate or counter initiate. Same with an Enigma. Those two heroes are so amazing in a team fight situation that even though you can be really, really far behind, get one good black hole or one good RP, and you can turn around that team fight.
Absolutely.
So,
I used to
that Kodohu just don't want that to be happening to them.
Absolutely, yeah. And the other one is Darkseer. And I remember we've had a couple of games where we've absolutely wrecked with the counter initiation of a strong vacuum. So they all come in under the Nagasara and the song, thinking that they're going to gank you. As soon as the song goes down, your team knows what's going on. Quick vacuum, everyone just immediately reacts, and poor old Naga and everyone else gets owned. So I think that's what they might have been doing with the respect band to the Magnus. But check out these other picks. We've got an Enigma, and on the other side we've got a Leshrac and a Night Stalker. Go for a bow. I know you love it.
I'm so looking forward to this game because we have a Skywrath mage who we never see, and is a really, really exciting hero. But paired with an Enigma in on that black hole, when you get that black hole coming in, you have them in for so many seconds, and that Skywrath mage is going to be able to pop out in a full-time ulti on top of that black hole. So that's going to be so much damage dealing to any hero caught in that black hole. And with a Dragon Knight, they're going to be putting. Well, it looks like Dragon Knight's probably going to be mid, and they're going to have a Skywrath mage as a support support. But the Leshrac and the Night Stalker picks, I don't even know how this is going to work. I haven't seen a Leshrac paired with a Night Stalker very often, but there's a potential for a lot of physical and magical damage coming out from Marauder shields. I mean, you've got the physical damage of Juggernaut as well as the Night Stalker, and then you're gonna, if Night Stalker goes something like an Ag Scepter, then you're going to be able to get a lot more happening with the Juggernaut and his ulti, and even the Leshrac and his ulti. If you try and go on and pursue the Leshrac, all he has to do is activate his ulti, keep running and keep ahead of you, and you're just going to be duped to death, really.
Yeah,
10 seconds to go.
It's interesting to see what they've gone, and it's going to be interesting to see what they decide to run mid also.
5 seconds.
So that's all a little bit up in the air now, but that Leshrac stun with the Crystal Maiden and the
Reserve
Juggernaut,
time.
I think is a pretty solid
10
trial
seconds
lane.
to go.
I think they're going to do pretty well with that. I'm interested to see what they do
5
if they're going to
seconds.
put, the Skywrath mid, or if they're going to put the Dragonite mid. The other interesting thing too is both sides
Radiant's
are only
ready.
picking up a little bit of push power. So
Dire pick.
Kodahu's got images and Eidolons from Enigma and Naga, and Marauder Shields has got push power with the Shrak, and the healing ward's great for a team pushing as well. So a bit of support push there from Juggernaut too, and Clinks can smash towers. So a little bit of push there,
same
but
with Leshrac.
yeah. Wow! Check out this last pick.
This is a greedy lineup now coming out the side from Kodu. So this is, the Lycan is going to be needing to get farmed. We're probably going to see Dragon Knight mid. Skywrath is, Siren and Enigma in the jungle with Lycan off lane maybe? Oh my god, I don't even know how they're going to set this up. This is really odd. I can't wait to see how this laning setup is going to happen on CDA side. But I think Marauder Shields is going to be nice and easy to pick. They're going to have an aggressive tri lane with the Juggernaut, Crystal Maiden, and Leshrac, and they're going to have Night Stalker mid and Clinks
10
farming up
seconds
that
to
safe lane.
Yeah, look, personally, I think I'd rather put Skywrath against the Night Stalker.
5 seconds.
But that's just the way I guess we kind of play. But yeah, no, it's going to be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah, well, this is game 2 here for Kodu versus Marauder
Everybody
Shields.
gets
This is Kodu right now are 1 game up, and Marauder Shields need to win this to even it out. It is a best of 2, so this will be the last game of this setup. So on the side of the Radiant is Marauder Shields. We've got Gary Scott on the Clinks. We've got Rick and Roll on the Crystal Maiden. We've got Stem sitting on the Night Stalker, who's probably going to be mid. We've got Rook on the farming Juggernaut, and we've got Gary Scott on the Clinks, who's most likely going to be heading into that safe lane to get up a bit of farming. So a smoke happening, a 4-man smoke here at top. And
Yeah.
Rock, if you want to introduce the Dire.
Yeah, I saw that. So they're coming in, maybe have a bit of a look around, maybe see if they can get a bit of a gang. So on the Enigma, we've got fucking mad. Sorry.
30 seconds
We
to
have
showtime.
Lodi on the Naga, and she might be going mid. It looks like we've got Forked on the Skywrath Mage heading bottom. Back in pool, we've got the stand-in Razes on the Dragon Knight, and I'm So Handsome on the Lycan, and it looks like this top smoke's worn off now.
So it looks like we're going to have the Naga Siren supported by the Skywrath Mage in the off lane. Going to be dual laning against a Clinks. Enigma's going to be jungling it up. He's got three clarities. He's got a fair bit of regen, which is an interesting choice on his behalf in terms of health regen. And then Lycan is going to be solo safe laning, I think, here at top.
Yeah, I think it looks that way. That much regen, kind of. He might be thinking about laning a little bit early with Lycan, and if they team up the dogs and the Eidolons, well, that's going to be quite annoying.
Yeah, well, Lodi's only got
Carry on.
he's only got a Tango so far, so maybe he's going for a really quick Midas. I have no idea.
Well, actually, he's heading down bottom.
Illusion.
This is going to be a tri lane, and Enigma is going to be solo safe laning.
Looks that way.
Wow, okay. So yeah, I think with that regen, he's heading into lane. There's going to be no jungling on behalf of these guys.
It's interesting. I like to see Enigma played in lane. There's no reason he has to. Like he can jungle so fast and so efficiently. That's why he's always played that way. But he's very solid in lane. It just means he won't maybe not get as much farm, but he'll probably get far more experience and you know he'll get heaps of levels too. Oh, obviously levels. Yeah.
Deny.
Yeah, and look, he's going to throw out these Eidolons. He might actually want to be farming at the same time while he's in lane. So that actually might be the strat right now. So he gets the best of both worlds. He gets the gold from the farming with his Eidolons, and then the experience from the lane. But Crystal Maiden cancelling his clarity there, so great job from that right click with the Crystal Maiden.
But that's a heap of
bit of
Eidolons.
harass, and these Eidolons smashing her.
You never take on an army of Eidolons early. Ever, 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 ever. That's why you usually stay away from Enigma when he's in the jungle. But it's really interesting what's going on in the bottom lane here on the side of Kodo Ho. Now they're using their tri-lane, and old mate Lycan rocked up with like literally nothing but a tango. He's just got some browns, but he has done so well. He's got a heap of last hits, and not only that, but Skyrath is just completely zoning Gary Scott on the cleans. So they're doing a really good job of kind of shutting him down.
He just keeps being able to just hammer out.
And they're going for it. The net.
All these right clicks. Yeah, Clink's so close to going down. They just need some vision.
But he's have to go.
And he's going to have to back right out. He hasn't got a salve, so he did not bring enough regen to that bottom lane, and he's going to cost a fair bit of experience because of it.
And we see this lane cutting business, this disrespectful lane cutting
Trouble brewing.
that you know the Axe loves to do, but Lycan's doing a great job with his wolves there as well, and just really giving Naga and the creep free access to smack down on that tower, and they've already got about a quarter damage, and it's only 2 minutes in. So a really good job there. They've sent Clinks back, smashed the tower, all in the first couple of minutes.
And Skyrath's done a pull through to on behalf of Clinks to pull the lane through it and keep hammering down this tower. Lycan and Naga are going to move in.
And Hasted Dragon Knight came down to sort him out as well, but
Radiant's
unfortunately
bottom tower
he flamed and didn't use his stun. If he'd stunned, it would have been all over, I reckon. And once Clinks
So another lane cut.
wow, or just
Using
really
the walls
impressive
to
pull.
pull around the creeps.
Radiant's bottom
It's going to pull all the way through to this next camp. Not just about.
Yeah, well, he's done well. That's still pulling.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
And once again, Skyrath's just getting in, just completely zoning this poor Clinks, who's sitting on level 2, and he can't get in there.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
And another creep pull, and yet again we're going to see a siege engine this time going to go to that tower, and this is going to be a 3.5 or 4 minute tier 1 bottom tower is going to go down.
That is so impressive.
Huge.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, huge zoning from that Skyrath, and great creep pulls from both supports, which really that's 200 gold bang in the pocket of all these heroes.
It's such a great advantage, and not only that, they've really kept this Clinks down and made sure that he's not going to be early ganking any of the other lanes. So really, not only getting his team the gold, but also keeping the Clinks down and ensuring that basically all lanes are winning. Now, Nightstalker's running up and getting this double damage rune top, and it's night now too. So let's see what he can do with that.
Yeah, so he's managed to deny a little bit of XP to the Dragon Knight. So Dragon Knight's sitting on level 5, and Night Stalker is sitting on level 5 as well, just a little bit of XP above. So Night Stalker's winning his lane at the moment, but only by a tiny bit.
They've actually rotated Naga in there to help the Dragon Knight out. And now the creep's coming back to bottom lane. They've decided to have a bit of a farm now. They've already taken the tower. That was just absolutely amazing.
Now, the positive about this is that Rook as the Juggernaut is really just getting free farm right now. He's leading in terms of last hits. downside, though, is that they haven't achieved any sort of kills with this tri-lane. So right now, the tri-lane's looking a little bit ineffective with what they're achieving right now.
Well, that's right. A farming Jug's very good, but a farming Lycan's also very dangerous. And a really strong Enigma. Like, how's he going? He's already got his mana ring. He's doing really well with his Eidolons. He's almost got Black Hole too. So I quite like this strategy from up top.
Yeah, and look, Soul Ring is up and ready for the Enigma. He's just going to be going for boots after that. So he's able to just spam out his abilities, and now with that double damage to take out the Dragon Knight, thanks to a little bit of help from the Crystal Maiden. So first blood finally drawn at this close to the 6-minute mark for Marauder Shield. So a nice little start because CDH had a little bit of a better start last game.
And they've had this beautiful start with this tower already, and they're actually grouping around to see if they can catch either this Crystal Maiden or this Clinks. Now they can't get the Clinks, but they've let the Crystal Maiden run away. I think they could have easily got her then. She's only level. What is she? Level 3 crystal or something? Yeah, she is level 3 crystal. They had that.
I think it was just a little bit of a miscommunication. Like, should we go on the Clink? Should we go on the Crystal Maiden? Where are we going?
Yeah, and now we've actually got a rotation of the supports to mid, so they're trying to put a bit of pressure back on Nightstalker. They don't want to get in too strong. Here he comes in.
Yeah, Nightstalker's going to get caught out. He's doing a fair amount of damage to the Dragon Knight, but he cannot do it solo. He's, now that it's nighttime, going to be sprinting away like a race car, but actually Skywrath going to be dealing a fair amount of damage.
Yeah, but once again, they
not quite going to be able to take him out, though.
They didn't join their attacks on one target, and you really need to do that to get these games to pull off, kind of perfectly or definitely. So they actually split up, and Dragon Knight started going Crystal Maiden, and he should have just focused on the Nightstalker, and they would have got it, and they would have all benefited a lot more from that, EXP wise, gold wise, just for the team. Now, what I'd like to see now is this tri-lane maybe rotate top and swap Enigma down bottom, because then he could basically do as he pleases with the lane and the jungle. But they decided to keep Lycan down here for the same reason, and he's jungling. But
we're going to actually see a Rosh coming up pretty soon from Lycan, I feel. Yeah, and Nightstalker's actually going to go on Lycan, going to try and take him out, because the more damage that he gets dealt, the slow is going to come out from Skywrath, stop Nightstalker being able to. Oh, a huge amount of damage coming from him. A couple more right clicks, he's going to be able to take down the Lycan, but he can't catch him. He's gonna keep diving in. No, he's gonna turn around and try and actually get out of here, not being able to deal quite enough damage to take down any of these heroes. So good support from the Skywrath and the Dragon Knight to make sure that this Lycan just manages to survive.
Yeah, but for his troubles, he just Nightstalker just managed to pick up double damage rune bottom. So I'm sure he can try it again very soon. Did he actually use his ulti last time? No, he hasn't actually got his ulti, so when he decides to get it, he's got a double damage. I'm sure he'll get it soon, but maybe he's deciding to just buff the rest of his nukes and everything up first. And now they're going on
Crystal Maiden has got the Dragon Knight, and I think he's going to be in a fair bit of trouble now. Double damage popped on the Nightstalker, and Nightstalker's got double damage, but he needs to get out because there are three heroes now that are starting to focus on him. And can he actually get out in time, because it's daylight? He is running so incredibly slow, and now
I think that nuke's going to fall him off.
The final finish off from Skywrath. Yep.
So nice work there. They actually managed to turn that around, and I don't think they actually lost anyone then. So nice rotation. Did cost them quite a lot. They've all actually rotated, or most of the team rotated mid then. So they got the kill, but it was quite a resource heavy gank. And now Enigma's middle, and he's got his Eidolons up, absolutely tanking away. He's actually gone back, and he's just going to leave his Eidolons to, push a lane, farm him up a Blink Dagger, who knows what. He's got 1600 sitting there in the bank, so he's very close to Blink Dagger if that's what he's going for first.
I think Blink Dagger would definitely be a good move on his behalf, because Black Hole is up and ready. He's level 6, so Blink Dagger coupled with the same time that Black Hole is up is going to be wonderfully timed.
Yep,
and sub 10 minute Blink Dagger, or even 12-minute Blink Dagger is incredible timing for an Enigma, because generally you go for a mech straight up.
I'm just going to cut you off because we've got a whole bunch trying to catch Lycan down here, and great work, Lealdi. He's actually managed to evade them all and sneak out, and They had... How'd he go? Yeah, no, he's out.
He's actually wanted to go in a little bit. He's got his Invis Wolves, and he could go. He hasn't got a lot of mana, but he's going to try and take out this Clink, steal a fair amount of damage. But Clink
dust
has to do is
popped.
go Invis, but there's dust. 2 mana dust, and he's double the dead with double the dust.
Was it 2 dust pop, was it? So a bit of a disco party.
Yep.
Haystering going to Juggernaut down here, Rook on the Juggernaut, and looks like they might be racing mid to try and get a gank on Dragon Knight now. So we've actually got Black Hole up on the Enigma.
Razzy's in a little bit of trouble.
Where's he sitting? I think he's down bottom.
The Dragon Knight?
No, the Enigma. What's he doing? Oh, he's up top pushing.
Dyer's
There we go.
mid
So he's
tower.
just
Oh,
managed
he's
to...
pushing top. He's got
Yeah.
a lot of Idolons.
Radiant's
Yeah.
top tower is taking
Yeah,
hit.
fucking mad.
So not choosing to go straight in and use his Black Hole as soon as he got up. He's actually just
Dyer's
hung
mid
off it.
tower's having technical
Oh, he's in a bit of trouble now.
Goes the maiden to Leshrac. Comes out, misses the stun with the Leshrac. Great juking from the Enigma. Managed to avoid that Leshrac stun. But he's going to have to go in here, and I don't know if he's going to survive. He's going to try and TP out, but down he goes to a last stun from the Leshrac.
Yeah, I don't know how he missed that first stun. I thought that actually looked like it was on, but you know, super skills, slippery sucker. old Enigma.
Slippery sucker.
Yeah. So we've got a push here on
Radiant
mid. We've
mid
got
tower fusing.
Rana, Dragon Knight, and Skywrath really smashing down the
Radiant
tower.
structures must be
And up top
fortified.
we've got,
Yeah.
you know, they're going to trade. They're going to try and go for top tower. Top tower is
Radiant
actually
mid tower
less
gets
than half
banged
there,
up.
so they quite feasibly could get it in this push. And it looks like same for mid as well.
Dyer's top tower's getting beat
And this
down.
Dragon Knight ulti with the acid spray actually reduces the armor of the towers, which allows for a much quicker pushing potential. However, the Leshrac smashing down this tower, dealing a lot of damage, and Nightstalker managed to get the last hit, so he is going to be swimming in money right now. He's got his urn all up and running. All he needs is to be is delivered. And this Skywrath is going to be wanting to get Lycan in and doing Roshan.
He's going in. Clink's trying to scout it out for him. Oh, here we go. So Clink's nose. There we go. They knew something was up.
Dust
They
popped out,
popped
and
the dust,
Clink,
yeah.
he gets caught out so badly, and he explodes.
So they just felt something was up. They thought they'd maybe try and trick him into having a bit of a look. Mind games here. Mind games on the side of CDH. Now, as far as kills go, it's still quite a relatively
All
low.
about the mind games.
Yeah, it's still quite a low game level. It's like 2 to 3. Oh, Enigma comes in by that blink dagger, but he's been silenced by
Yeah, Enigma's
Nightstalker.
going to cop, but he's going to be silenced. Now, ulti from Jug comes out, just misses out on finishing off the Enigma. Now, spin coming out from Rook. He was netted, but he now, huge black hole coming out. He's going to drop down the Nightstalker, and also down goes the Juggernaut. And now,
That was a
the
nice
ulti
use of
coming
his
out
ulti
from
there.
Lycan's going to try and catch up to this to this so low Crystal Maiden, and she's going to drop. And now
stun.
coming out stunned, coming out on the Naga Siren. She pops the dust, and she's going to try and get away, and just managed to survive.
Oh,
now,
this Clinks is
Leshrac
going
goes
for this
down to
Dragon
the
Knight. I
Clinks,
think he
and
might be
Clinks
in a
has a
bit of
lot of
trouble.
damage.
But who's coming back
Yeah.
in to help? Lycan's there to help, and I think Clinks might play a bit safe. Oh, everyone's coming in actually.
He wants it. He wants it so bad. Juggernaut is back, but there's a stun coming out on the Clinks. Now he's going to finish off the Lycan. Lycan hasn't got his ulti, so he's not going to be able to get away. And Lycan's going to take a fall to these Juggernaut and Nightstalker, who came back into the fight.
Yeah, and that whole fight was basically instigated about the counter warding here. So if you look down here, there's a heap of wards just above this double damage bottom near Rosh, and they're really fighting over that area. They're trying to stop Lycan from getting in there, and yeah, that was a huge fight, and I'm pretty sure it was basically over warding and counter warding.
Dyer's mid
Yeah, I'm trying to think, who got the better of that deal, but I can't really see. It's sort of, it went right in favor of Kodohu, but then they gave away a couple of kills, and it's sort of coming back in. Now
Enigma's
Enigma
taking
in
a
a
lot
fair
of
bit of trouble.
damage.
He's going to drop down. Yeah, and now everyone's TPing in to try and get him, and stun's coming out. Ulti from Skywrath, not going to hit anyone, and down goes the Nightstalker with just a couple more clicks. Is he going to get finished off?
No,
he's
he's
going to
actually
survive.
gotten out.
And now there's Naga Siren's going to drop down, and now Clink's in a lot of trouble. Lycan ulti pops out. Now he's going to be facing down the Crystal Maiden.
Battle
Crystal
of the
Maiden's
mid-tier
trying
in
to
the
get away
bush.
from these wolves.
Dragon-
She's going to go down.
Yeah, Dragon Knight. Nightstalker came in
Leshrac
to try and take
a fair
Dragon
amount of
Knight out.
damage.
tries to get out the stun, misses. Now he is going to go down as well to a final right click. Ultra kill coming out for Leshrac. Great job. Who ended up getting the Night Stalker?
Wow, that was so huge. Dragon Knight got the Night Stalker. Night Stalker came in on about 5% health to take out a Dragon Knight who was on about 7% health. And it was a battle of the mids in between in between the bushes here. And everyone else ran off and they were just beating on each other. But here we go, I think they're going for Rosh now. And they've got Wolves, they got Eidolons, they've got... Have they got a medallion up on someone? Looks like they do.
Yep, medallion is up and ready.
They are just
And
dropping Rosh.
has his as he's set as his black 25 seconds, he up and ready to team fight.
Wow, now they've just got to kind of reset, kind of take stock of the whole situation. They do not want to be aggressive with their sages up. Oh, more action here mid.
He could find himself in a bit of trouble. The Skywrath ulti popping out, and he takes a lot of damage. And the reduction in armor. Enigma blinks in, but gets immediately frosted up from and then stunned by the Leshrac. But he's going to go down. Down goes Night Stalker. And Song is popped out from Nagasar. They're going to reinitiate on the Crystal Maiden and focus on the Leshrac as well. So big explosion. And Enigma pops out the black hole. And now Jug is in a lot of trouble. He's going to go down as well. So 4-man wipe coming from Marauder shield. So what was looking pretty decent shield suddenly been
absolutely turned around. That's right. Now I can't believe that Crystal Maiden didn't get the kills off. I thought she was going to make it there with that beautiful ulti on top of the hill, but they're just so tanky, so strong, and you know, they all managed to come counter-initiate on, you know, just over half health each of them, and they just smashed Mara down. Beautiful black hole, beautiful song into black hole, and then just heaps of damage with Dragon Knight with double damage,
breaking through the
like
dire structures
smashing away. He didn't even use his Aegis.
Yeah, Aegis is still up, ready to be popped.
So a heap of wards here in the Radiant jungle, counter-warding, or not even counter-warding, just kind of keeping good vision of the jungle so they can catch anyone out who's trying to get a bit of farm up. Heaps of wards here on the side of CDH. Whereas one measly little ward.
Necro Book number 2 is up on the left on the Lycan. So level 3 not too far away after he finishes this ancient stack.
Wow! So full pushing team for the Lycan. He's got his Vlads and his medallion, and then he's just gone everything into his minions and more minions. Wolves and minions. I want him to get the Necro Book minions to ride the wolves. That would be cool.
Know the drill.
Yeah, Dragon Knight's actually kind of poor. I would have thought he had a little bit more money right now. Oh, and I say that he's got 1,700 in the bank, so just wondering what he's going to be building next. Whether he's going to go for a BKB or what. But an Infinite Night Stalker actually going to
get scattered out by
him.
Beautiful Observer Ward there, and Sentry Ward and giving the vision. And Night Stalker thought he had the Mickey, and he had to sit around netted.
Well, damn it.
We got another black hole up. There was a blink.
Crystal Maiden probably going to go down to the Lycan. Maybe. And now the dust coming out. Down goes the Leshrac. And now Night Stalker is probably going to follow in his wake. They got the Naga Siren, but that is not worth it because now down goes Crystal Maiden. And that's a double kill going for Lycan. And Skywrath went down. Now down goes the Juggernaut. And all that's left is the Clinks. And he's on solo health. That one more right click would have taken him out, but he manages to survive somehow. They think that he's sitting in the base trying to TP out, but he's just run out in Viz.
Yeah, wow! Once again, another huge team fight there, and they didn't have black hole up, and I was wondering what they're going to do to initiate, but Enigma just blinked in, started with a stun, and then everyone just followed. It was a really good job. They did actually lose a couple though, so a little bit of an improvement there on Mara's side, being able to get a couple this time. It wasn't just a full team wipe, so Clinks actually got away, and they actually got a couple for it. So definitely improvement on the side of Mara, but they're also in a bit of trouble. They're going to try and defend this bottom tower on the side of Radiant. There's a heap of creeps and wolves and sure some Necro books to come up soon as well.
Yeah, and already on half health, this tower.
Might be coming in on this Lycan. Lycan's sitting there trying to finish off a creep. I don't think they've seen him.
He's going to manage to somehow get out. He's going to send his invisibles in to scout out.
Yeah, unfortunately, Clinks wasn't there to kind of find him. If he'd just been up, in front of the pack a little bit more, we might have seen the Lycan fully out of position.
Juggernaut could find himself in a bit of trouble with this Lycan scouting him out with his invis wolves. He wants to go on him. Skywrath coming in to get a slow on. He's going to spin out of this slow.
I just love the way this
Coming in
Lycan's
to back him up, so
using his Lycan skills in such utility for his team. Using the invisible wolves to scout and micromanaging that, and he's gone Vlads, he's also gone Necrobooks, so definitely like utility.
Blink in from the Enigma, stun the Crystal Maiden, she's going to get netted and followed up with the Dragonite. Maybe she pops the ulti and she's so close to finishing off that Naga Siren. She's going to pop the song and now catches the Juggernaut. Juggernaut's going to try and finish him off, but he's going to drop down with a net, and Nagasiren's going to get out on a sliver of health, and now he is in trouble. Nightstalker's going to go down. He pops the urn, but that is not enough to keep him alive, and now Leshrac tries to get stunned, doesn't manage to survive, and now Crystal Maiden trying to get away as the one sole survivor, except for the Clinks. They're pursuing pretty hard, but they're not gonna jump up onto high ground to get after her. And now this tower is all but theirs.
Yeah, definitely.
CDH Koduhu gonna take down this tower.
Yeah, it's poor old Marauder must be a little bit worried because they're starting to feel the pressure of this huge pushing utility-based team that CDH has brought out. Oh, there goes Crystal. She just couldn't get out. Stunned in the face by Dragonite. It's so mean. So harsh. You don't hit a lady with your shield, dude. Come on. But yeah,
She didn't deserve it.
Pretty sad right now.
But here we go.
This
Nice
tower's going to be going down, and they're going to try and reinitiate on these guys with the Night Stalker, the Leshrac, and Naga Siren taking a lot of damage. Down she goes, and she's going to pull them back, but they don't focus too much on the other carries. Lycan going to turn around and go on the Night Stalker, and he's going to turn around and jump out, and they're going to disengage, having lost the Naga Siren, and that's it. So one support for that tower is well worth it.
Yep, and she definitely sacrificed herself. She ran right straight back into them, ensuring that they just had to follow her. And Dragonite and Lycan ran away. Lol. Thanks, Naga. You're a dude. Oh, huge black hole!
The Enigma with the black hole, ulti from the Skywrath, going to drop down the Leshrac, and now turns around, right clicks, finishes off the Night Stalker and the Juggernaut, and on just so little health, the Lycan's going to manage to survive, and now down goes the Crystal Maiden. That is 4-0.
Oh, man.
And yet again, another huge team fight for Koduhu.
No one wants to see a glowing Enigma with bloody BKB and Blink Dagger in 20 minutes. It's just ridiculous. He's just, he's got in there, they just couldn't do anything. He got 2 or 3 in that black hole, and he's still on full health.
Radiant's bottom rags is getting
He's so farmed. He's got Soul Ring, Blink Dagger, BKB, all at 23 minutes with a level 11. That's insane. Now Clinks is going to find himself caught out. Down he pops.
Yeah, they're just doing a great job with warding and dusting as well. They've really kept him down actually. Made sure but they're putting a bit of damage back now. Enigma just escapes the slither of life. Not going to be as lucky for
now
Naga, I think.
Juggernaut in a fair bit of trouble. She popped the ulti, down she goes now. Juggernaut's going to drop for a final right click, coming from the Dragonite, and now they're already on the back end, and Leshrac's trying to finish off this Dragonite, but he just can't do it. Finally, Night Stalker manages to run in, chip him up, and he's going to run out, try and survive. And
Look at these guys.
The second GG call, and officially going to finish off the game.
Well, there we go. Well, they tried the best, definitely, and they gave him a good fight. But CDH, once again, just, awesome team.
Too strong.
Team build, yeah.
Yeah, and that Enigma really, really made that team fight turn around. The minute that he got his Black Hole and Blink Dagger all up, there was just a huge turnaround team fight from Koduho, and what was Marauder Shield's favor just suddenly turned around, and they were suddenly on the back foot and having to retreat. So yeah, amazing plays from fucking Mad, and we better make sure that that's not the real fucking Mad, who's you know, a professional player. Because this is an amateur tournament, so
yeah, stop cheating.
But yeah, the great plays from Koduho. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Stop getting the best players in the world on your team. It's totally not fair.
Wow, what a cracking game!
But, look, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I've been Berkeley, and joining me has been Rock. We represent 4 States Casting. Now, whether you're watching on Dota TV or Twitch, jump on our Twitch, follow that little follow button, just to make sure that, you know, every time we go live with more AD2L as well as some other tournaments, you guys are in the know and can join us for some great Dota competitive matches. So until then, play more Dota. This is it for AD2L for us today, so we'll be on later in the week. We've got a great event coming up on Sunday night in Australian time. So we got a Noob Royale, which is a 5v5 noob game that's going to be happening, where people who've never played Dota before are going to jump in and immerse themselves, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, don't worry guys, the laughs are going to be inversely proportionate to the skills.
Yeah.
So, there we go.
And we'll be casting all the while, just being like, what are they doing? Why?
Awesome. But hey, thanks heaps for watching. Yeah, I'm Rock, this is Berkeley. Have a great day.